He is Jimmy Pardo, one of my very favorite comedians. He's sitting right there. Hey, Jimmy.
Boom.
Good morning.
Good to see you, sir.
Whenever you're listening. Good to see everybody.
I might have gotten it wrong. I said we were talking about John Astin, the fine actor.
Right.
I said he was most famous for being
We're right back to that.
the teacher in West Side Story.
Absolutely. What he is not most famous for.
Is it for I'm Dickens, He's Fenster with
No.
Marty Ingalls?
No.
Nope. It would be Addams Family.
Adam's Family, you tool.
And then I would contend Night Court, where he played Harry Anderson's father.
I always used to get Marty Ingalls and John Astin mixed up. That's interesting.
Did you
They
really?
wrote a TV together, yeah. There's no explaining it.
There's no,
always
you're
did.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now let's meet our guest. He is Jimmy Pardo, a podcaster and stand-up comedian.
Sure.
And your hair's looking good.
Thank you very much. I've got headphones on it right now. You can't see
Oh no,
it
I can
all.
see. I can see the beautiful part on top.
You can see what's happening. Wait, up top, I tell you what, I forgot my gelatin at home. I didn't pack my gelatin. So
Oh, no.
it's moose/gelatin free today. I think it's looking okay.
I do too.
It's okay.
More than okay.
Thank you very much. Good
Very
morning,
nice.
Jeremy. Glad I came here.
Nice
Dad
and
used to wear
tight.
his hair like that.
Yeah.
I like it.
I went into a full-on meltdown at the hotel, not having that gelatin. But I think it's going to be okay. I'm going to go through it, and I'll go get a travel size later.
I was going to say, you can go to the CVS.
Now
Yeah.
is it Dippity Doo?
I use Dippity Doo then I use a Brylcreem, and then I use a Brute on the face.
Really? And then you get
I
out of
haven't-
the time machine.
I haven't
come
bought
back.
a product since the 70s.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, is
And
that
then,
right?
and then you go to you go get a chocolate phosphate.
I get a phosphate, and then if I find myself getting a little too heavy, I go and I throw on the medicine ball, and I put around that big weight and have that thing shake it off me. So yeah, I mean, I'm with the times.
What is the Ocarant gel called?
Oh, there's like
pomade?
I'm going to say a bazillion different
Yeah, there are
brands.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a lot of
Nice
brands.
mousse.
Yeah.
What do I use? The it begins with a T. Christy, you're a lady. You know these things.
Tresemme?
What?
Yeah,
Tresemme?
Yeah, Tresemme, the Tresemme hair salon.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned that from the Project Runway. You could go ahead and get
Oh, nice.
the models over there at the Tresemme.
Christy,
yeah.
Tresemme, do they make the Garnier Fructis?
I don't know if they're the same company. It could be, though.
I think Garnier might be that company on that.
I think Garnier and Tresemme are competing.
Yeah.
I am so
What
sorry.
we're talking about, Tom, is people who have hair.
Hurtful unnecessarily.
I don't think it's unnecessary at all.
I heard the show coming in.
Oh,
Yeah. Get at them.
I like the fact they refer to it as product.
Product.
Yes.
That's what the young people say, yeah.
That's annoying.
You want some
Why?
product in
I
your
have
hair?
product in your hair. Oh, really?
Well, what else
I
would
have
you call
produce in my hair. Broccoli.
well, let's see. They've got something called Hims. That's a big brand.
That's big
evidently.
now.
Hims is for your hair to get. That's the grow to hair. Is that not mistaken? Also to help
is
with the
it?
gentleman stuff downstairs.
That's right. That's exactly right, Jimmy.
Yes,
Oh, there you go.
isn't that erectile dysfunction
And
distribution
hair growth.
And
yeah.
hair growth, yeah.
down there?
Do you need hair
No.
growth down there?
No, it's for
Is that that's
they have a bevy of products.
minoxidil?
Minoxidil.
Pardon? That's allowed?
No.
I mean, comedically. Is
Isn't
that allowed?
isn't that a real? Even funnier. Thank you. It's a long show. We gotta go. We gotta shoot low.
Let's see.
get it.
Sebman, SEB Man, KMS Hairplay, Redken Brews. I recognize Redken.
Brood.
American Crew. Yeah.
American Crew is
That's big,
for
yeah.
a while.
Let's see. None of these for Tom, it says right at the bottom.
Wow, that's very specific.
That is
Very specific brand.
Is the old school one pomade? Was that the
Pomade, sure.
That
I
was
think
the one?
pomade is not. Is that a brand or
I thought that was
it's a
just what it
type.
was. Yeah.
well, name of the
It's kind
product?
of a
That's
type.
like a tissue.
Yes.
Right,
That's
Kleenex,
See,
Q-tip.
Pomade is a thicker.
You can get a light hold. You can get a stiff
Sure.
hold.
You could get a mousse.
But back in the day of the Chuck Berry, the so-called process,
That-
would he put pomade in that? Wasn't that the?
That's a whole different
different thing.
That's a whole different thing.
Chick, do you use product?
I do.
What do you use up there?
I got a soft. I'm not sure the name of it.
Whatever it is, it looks very
It,
natural.
yeah.
Use
I
a
tried-
soft hold?
I use a very. It's underlined. Very soft hold
Very
on the label.
I'm at about a 4. I like that little chart they give you at the bottom of the gel
okay.
tube where they get 1 through 10, and then you.
I don't have that.
You need it. You got to see where you're coming in.
I use sunscreen.
yeah. Same here. I'm pretty much all banana boat these days.
Have you ever tried now Tom is a big foot powder guy and he's a big ball powder guy.
Yeah.
So what do you use? Gold Bond? What is
Yeah,
it?
The medicated powder?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
On your balls?
Bond? Gold.
Yes,
Christy,
of course
please
you do.
don't be so.
You don't use the mentholated
The medicated on your
on your balls, do you?
Wouldn't that
Not the
burn?
mentholated,
Once.
the medicated.
Once, yeah.
Once.
Yeah.
Do they make mentholated medicated?
Probably. Yeah, I think.
I think so.
Jimmy Pardo, did you ever have longer hair?
What do you mean by that?
Like down to your shoulders?
Are
Did
you
you
I
ever
had
me?
I think you did once,
a mullet in the late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
When I first started coming on this program, I had a mullet, but everybody did in the late 80s, early
Sure.
90s. I had the that Hassel hair, that David Hasselhoff sort of look.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Have you never
But I
seen
looked like an idiot.
the famous Jimmy Pardo Saturday Night Live picture?
Oh, you didn't hear you've never seen the biggest debacle in comedy history? There's a headshot of me out there. I'm sitting cross-legged on the floor, 25 or 6 to 4 style, and I've got Sally Jesse Raphael glasses, acid wash jeans, a mullet, and then for reasons that I don't understand, a Saturday Night Live T-shirt. From my years on the program.
That's right.
And I gave that to comedy clubs, and I sold it. And this is a standing offer out there. If you see that at a comedy club anywhere, if you take it down, I will send you $250.
Wow. Okay.
But that's a very specific amount of money.
That is.
It is.
Let's bump that up. $500. You get $500.
That's a good amount. Yeah.
Right? I'm doing okay these days. I can
Why
bump
not?
that up.
Yeah, you damn right.
That
Nice.
was your first headshot?
That was not my first. My first shot, it looked like a magician, so that one had to go. That one was like, it was all dark, but a glowing. There it is. There's that
There
piece.
he is.
Oh,
Look at that jerk.
Look at that guy.
Look at that young fella.
Look at that watch.
Doesn't
Nice
look
watch.
like
Watch
you
is the
at
only good
all.
thing about that. Yeah.
It's a tad Dave Coulier.
Yeah.
See, by the way, I got to tell you something. The action I got after shows, look with that look.
Yeah?
I did okay back in those days.
I have no doubt.
Oh, there's no question.
Well, you're charming also.
Sure.
Yeah, but I just came off stage doing suck comedy, so there's, I wasn't very good back then.
Your hair's very curly. I didn't realize
Yeah, I had a lot of
that.
curly hair back when I had hair.
That is a serious mullet.
Yeah, there's a lot of butter whip going on back there.
What kind of shoes are those?
Let's assume the Reebok. Is that
Oh,
was
the
the shoe
Reebok
of the
high
day?
top, sure.
No.
No, that's not a high top. I just have low ankles.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Okay, you're wearing white socks. That's a bad
I
look.
really should walk out on low ankles. I really should.
The heartbreak
that should be
of
my
low
big.
ankles.
Good night, everybody.
That's a good close.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Jimmy Pardo was our guest, stand-up comedian, podcaster, one of the early guys in the world of podcasting.
You've been coming on here, what, 20, 25 years?
No, longer than that.
Yeah.
Christy, the first time I came on here, Christy was running the Indy 500 race. What was that thing called? There was a race the Friday before the Indy 500.
The mini marathon?
The mini marathon. You ran that, and,
Yeah.
and you guys were doing the show from a rooftop.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
and that
That's
was my
right.
first time here.
Really?
And I want to say that was 90, 89, or...
That was
35
the
years.
second husband, so it would have been.
Wow.
Huh.
Yeah,
So, some people
89,
can
90.
date things based on the car they had. Christy does it on which husband was
Sure,
involved.
that makes
Exactly
sense.
right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, her new one, we call him Ivy.
Ivy.
Why do we call him that?
He's the fourth.
Oh.
Now, we have a
You
lot
never
to
know
get
that
to.
Tom is also divorced. You never
Never.
know that.
A number of times, if I'm
He
not mistaken.
haughtily points
Just
out
once?
Or just the one time?
our foibles.
Seems like more.
He's
Well,
celebrating,
he just doesn't marry him.
celebrating,
Saves that money.
celebrating the golden anniversary of that event.
right.
We have Christy Lee at the news desk. Do we have time to squeeze in one story?
Yeah, I guess. It's your show. Do we have time?
Our show.
No, I think
Is
you
it?
guys are the Bob and the Bob and Tom, aren't you? Don't you guys have kind of a
The three of us?
bigger vote on this?
All Bobs.
In Florida, authorities apprehended a wanted man after he got lost in the woods and called deputies for help. The Suwannee County Sheriff's Office reports 43-year-old
What?
James Lombardi contacted them.
That's the river, right?
Suwannee?
How I love you, how I love
Suwannee River.
you. Dear old Suwannee.
Because he was lost in a wooded area between the Branford Greenway Trail and the Suwannee River.
Oh, yeah.
They went in search of the man, located him within an hour, and discovered he had an active arrest warrant for violation of probation. Now, while searching the suspect before taking
ne'er-do-well.
him to jail, they found drugs in his possession,
Ruh-roh.
including marijuana, a glass smoking pipe, and meth.
Yeah, that's not.
Boy,
Well, I'm looking at a picture of this guy, and the reason I'm not on a jury is I'm going to say guilty.
You can just tell by looking
No,
he's guilty.
one look at this guy. Yeah. Guilty, obviously.
obviously.
So you see him, just one of the many reasons you're not a police officer. You're driving down the street. You
I'd
see
be a
this
good
guy-
cop. I'd be a
you
bad
see this
jury
guy
member.
walking toward you and go, let's pull this guy over and take him in.
A
Just
probable cause.
probable cause.
Right over.
I don't. Legally, I don't know if that holds up.
Well, that's why I'm not on the jury.
Just by
No,
sight.
I mean, even.
Now, is this the Suwannee River from the song?
No, I think
No.
that's Swanee,
That's
isn't
Swanee
it? Yes,
River. This
it's-
is the
There's no
Suwannee
U
River.
in Swanee River. This is
Well, I think
Suwannee.
There's
Pat,
no
you'll-
I in team either.
Yeah, that's right.
You'll,
The Stephen Foster classic.
Suwannee would be more difficult to sing, but Swanee.
Speaking of singing, I had to listen to that Godwin song on the way in.
Yeah,
That,
yeah.
The tribute?
It's my least favorite topic, of course, is bowel movements.
Right.
I had to hear
Oh,
a
yeah.
9-minute song about that. Then, Pat, if I may call you out on this, Chrissy tells a great story about them finding a skull on the bayou, and you got nothing?
I had nothing.
You got, skull on the bayou.
I
You don't go
know.
CCR?
No, I got the text last night for the poop song.
You're too busy with the
I
poop
worked
tune?
4 hours on the poop songs.
4 hours.
Yeah, right after I did Everybody Farts by REM.
Everybody
I'm taking my headphones off.
Pat knows
That's
who
your
his
favorite-
boss is.
Oh, my
That's your favorite word, isn't it?
God. No, it's my least
That's
favorite
my
word.
least favorite
I
word.
can't
No,
stand it.
what about
I hate it.
Fart. Yeah,
Hey,
he hates
stop
fart.
it.
I hate that
Okay,
word.
what about
it.
Last Poor Yorick and the Skull Story? That was a good one.
Yeah,
Do
that's
you have
what
a song for that one?
That's what he just
No,
said.
That's what he
we're
just
talking
said.
Are you
about
part of your own show?
What are you doing over there?
You're the Tom.
Jimmy, this is.
We get this every,
My whole premise was
every day.
I had to hear that poo-poo song.
Oh.
Where's the skull on the bayou?
This is
Even gave
just-
you a little taste of it.
This is just how things are now.
No, I
He
was.
doesn't pay a damn
When do you
bit
put him
of
in the
attention.
home?
No, I
when
didn't
do you
finish.
wheel him into a home?
I didn't finish my sentence because his dad was a Shakespeare scholar, so I would
He
think
was a
maybe.
professor, yes.
Yeah,
That doesn't make it any. At least you weren't paying to anything what Jimmy was saying.
No, I was.
No, you
I'm saying
weren't.
that I'm giving Pat the angle on it, which is Hamlet.
Nice save. You're doing your best to save it.
Alas, poor Yorick, he was a bad swimmer.
We'll
I
be
think
back
was what
with
I
that
said.
song.